it's Rain with A La Cuisine, and I want to talk a little bit about how now that the seasons are changing and it's getting into the cooler months, now is the time for all the comfort foods like chili and heavy sauce-based meals. So today I'm going to show you how to make a family favorite in this house, and it's a quinoa and black bean chili with sweet potatoes. It's the ultimate in comfort food, and you can make it by its regular recipe, or you can actually make this vegan. So you have a lot of options, and it's easy. You put it in the crock pot and let it go, and you don't have to worry about it. You can do all the other things that you need to do during the day. And so it's easy, it's comfort food, it's perfect for this time of year. And what we're going to use is we're going to use a whole sweet potato. And you just cut it into dice-sized pieces. And you're going to put that in the crock pot. And then you take a can of black beans, drain them and rinse them. And those can go straight in the pot. Then you're going to use about a cup of uncooked quinoa. So you just measure that out and you put that in, sprinkle it around, makes it a little bit easier. And for the seasonings that we use, we're going to use about a teaspoon to start of garlic. Some people like more, some people like less. I will probably add some about halfway through cooking. So you just sprinkle that in there. And then you can use chopped onions fresh, but they're not a huge thing in this household. I think I'm the only one that likes onions. So normally we just sprinkle in a little bit of the dried chopped onion, and it still gives it that flavor and aroma without adding in the big pieces. So, you know, that is an option depending on what the taste preferences are in your household. So something to keep in mind, this recipe can be tweaked and changed a little bit to suit everyone's individual needs. So, you know, you can add things or change them depending on if you like more of something. And just another reason why this is an amazing recipe. Now, we do add some cumin, and so you're going to do 2 teaspoons of that. And that definitely gives it a really nice hearty flavor. So you put that in. And then we have paprika. And with the paprika, you do 2 teaspoons of that as well. And that definitely helps balance this. And it wouldn't be chili without chili powder. So for the chili powder, you can do 2 tablespoons. And that should give it that nice fall flavor and aroma. Okay, and you put in 1 teaspoon of coriander. I've crushed it with a mortar and pestle. Sprinkle that in. And just do a little sprinkling of salt. Nothing too crazy. We do use sea salt. I highly recommend it. A little goes a long way though. And you put in just a couple of dashes of pepper. Just use regular pepper here. It makes it a little easier. Now this recipe, you'll probably end up needing about 4 to 4.5 cups of broth. But you start with 3. And then you can add it partway through cooking after everything starts developing and cooking and the quinoa starts really soaking in the liquid. This is where you can choose whether you want to have regular chili or vegan chili. If you want vegan chili, you just add vegetable broth and the entire thing is vegan. If you want regular chili, you can choose any of the other broths. Today I'm actually using chicken broth. I think that gives it a nice comfort food flavor. So there you have it. And stir this. We're going to cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. And that'll really help all of the flavors come together and everything to blend nicely. If you're in a rush and you don't have that much time, you can cook it on high for 4 hours and then turn it to low until you're ready to serve. So you have options there, and I will be back when this is finished. Okay everyone, 30 minutes into cooking, you're going to add 1 can of crushed tomatoes. This allows everything else to start developing first, and it still gives plenty of time for the tomatoes to cook without becoming lost in the chili. Alright, we will check back when the chili is... Hi everyone, okay, this is the chili now that it's completely cooked, and you'll know that the sweet potatoes are tender, and you'll be able to tell by the look of it when it is completely done. And here we go. So this goes perfectly with an avocado garnish, just diced up avocado put on top, or you can always do the old standby with the shredded cheese and crackers. It's up to you. Enjoy. I hope you try this recipe, and if you do, please comment below and let me know how it works for you. And stay tuned for my next video. If you like this, please subscribe here and follow me on Twitter at A La Cuisine LLC with A La Cuisine, bringing you all of the relevant news when it comes to food.